Do you ever feel like you understand English perfectly when you read or listen, but the moment you try to speak, your mind freezes? Maybe you start forming the sentence in your native language first, then try to translate it into English, word by word. And by the time you finish, the conversation has already moved on. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. Millions of English learners face this same problem. But here's the good news. You can fix it. Today, I'm going to show you how to think directly in English without translating in your head. Once you learn this skill, you'll speak faster, sound more natural, and feel confident every time you open your mouth. Let's get started. Tip 1. Stop translating word by word. Let's be honest. Translating is a habit we all start with. When you learn new English words, it's natural to compare them to your native language. But if you always depend on translation, you're forcing your brain to do extra work every time you speak. Think about it. Your brain first understands the idea in your own language, then tries to find the English words, and then organizes them into a correct sentence. It's like using two computers for one simple job, slow and confusing. To fix this, stop focusing on single words. Start learning chunks, short, complete expressions that carry one clear idea. For example, instead of memorizing the word hungry, remember the full phrase, I'm hungry. Instead of market, learn I'm going to the market. When you remember these full sentences, your brain stops translating. You start connecting the idea directly to English. Another example. Instead of thinking, I want to eat an apple, word by word, just recall the whole phrase, I want to eat an apple. Say it as one piece. It's faster, smoother, and more natural. The more you practice thinking in full phrases, the less you'll need to translate. Tip 2. Talk to yourself in English. Here's something most people don't realize. You can become fluent without a speaking partner. You don't need a teacher or native speaker around all the time. You just need your own voice. Yes, talk to yourself, out loud, every day. When you describe what you're doing, your brain learns to think in English automatically. Let's say you're making breakfast. You can say, I'm cutting the bread. The coffee smells amazing. The eggs are ready. You can do this during any daily activity, while cleaning, cooking, driving, or even taking a shower. It might feel funny at first, but it's one of the fastest ways to build fluency. Why does it work so well? Because you're connecting English with real actions and real situations. You're not just memorizing random sentences from a book. You're using English in your own life. That makes it stick in your memory. If you feel shy, start quietly. Whisper to yourself. Over time, your confidence will grow. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to get your brain comfortable using English every moment of the day. Tip 3. Think in English all day. You might not always be able to speak, but you can always think. Thinking in English is a powerful way to stay in an English mode even when you're alone or busy. Try this. When you wake up, describe what's happening around you in English, even in your head. The room is cold. I need to brush my teeth. I have a busy day today. When you walk outside, notice small things and name them in English. The sky is bright. That dog is running fast. There's traffic today. It doesn't have to be complex. Even simple sentences train your mind to stay in English. Over time, this will feel automatic. You'll begin to think in English without effort, and that's when you'll start speaking more fluently. Here's another exercise. When you can't find the English word for something, don't switch back to your language. Try to describe it in English. For example, if you forget the word umbrella, you can say, it's something we use when it rains.
This builds creativity and helps you think faster using only English words.
Tip 4. Learn phrases, not words. A lot of learners waste time memorizing long vocabulary lists, but memorizing words without context doesn't help much. You might know the meaning, but you won't know how to use it naturally. The secret is to focus on phrases, groups of words that often go together. For example, instead of learning rain, learn it's raining heavily. I forgot my umbrella. I love the sound of rain. These phrases teach you real usage. You'll know how native speakers actually talk, not just what the words mean. Another example. Instead of learning the single word, study, learn, I need to study for my test. She studies English every night. Let's study together. When you collect and repeat these kinds of sentences, your brain builds a library of ready-made expressions. When you speak, you won't need to think from zero. The phrases will just come out naturally. Tip 5. Immerse yourself in English. If you want to think in English, you must surround yourself with it. Change your phone language to English. Watch shows, movies, or YouTube videos in English. Listen to podcasts, songs, or audiobooks. At first, it might feel hard to understand everything, but that's okay. Even if you understand just 60 to 70%, your brain is learning. Every time you hear common phrases again and again, they start to sound familiar. One day, you'll catch yourself using them naturally. When you read, don't translate every word. Try to guess the meaning from the context. For example, if you read, "He grabbed his umbrella before leaving," even if you don't know grab, you can guess it means take quickly. That's exactly how native speakers learn, not by translating, but by connecting meaning to context. Tip 6. Be patient and consistent. Thinking in English won't happen overnight. It's like training your muscles. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. Even 10 minutes a day can make a big difference if you do it every day. Make a simple routine. In the morning, think in English for 5 minutes. During lunch, talk to yourself about your plans. At night, summarize your day in English. Today, I went to work, I met my friend, we had coffee, it was fun. You'll notice progress faster than you expect. And remember, perfection is not the goal. Communication is. It's okay to make mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you're learning something new. Tip 7. Connect English with emotions. This one is powerful and often forgotten. Our brain remembers feelings much better than plain information. So when you learn English, connect it with something emotional. Joy, curiosity, surprise, even embarrassment. For example, if you laugh while watching a funny English video, you'll remember the phrases longer. If a movie scene makes you cry or feel inspired, the expressions you heard will stick in your mind. Don't learn English like a boring school subject. Live it. Feel it. Make it part of your world. Tip 8. Create your English world. Try to make your surroundings speak English to you. Label objects at home. Stick a note that says mirror on your mirror, door on your door, cup on your cup. These small reminders train your eyes and brain to connect English directly with reality, not translation. Join online English groups or forums. Comment on YouTube videos in English. Write short posts or journal entries every day. Even one sentence counts. The more you use English for real communication, the faster your mind adapts. Tip 9. Build your inner English voice. Everyone has an inner voice, that voice that talks inside your head. Start training that voice to use English. When you think, I should call mom, change it to, I should call my mom. When you plan something, say it in English. I'll finish this work, then watch a show. This simple switch makes English your natural language of thought. It's like installing a new system in your brain. At first, it feels strange, maybe even tiring, but after a few weeks, it becomes automatic. You'll realize you no longer need to translate, you just think. Tip 10. Reward yourself. Learning to think in English takes effort, and you deserve to feel good about every small win. Did you talk to yourself for a full day? Great. Did you watch a whole English video without subtitles? Amazing. Celebrate it. Smile. These tiny successes add up. The more positive emotion you connect with English, the more your brain will enjoy learning it. Final thoughts. Let's review quickly. Stop translating word by word. Talk to yourself daily. Think in English during normal moments. Learn useful phrases, not just words. Surround yourself with English media. Stay patient and consistent. Connect English with real emotions. Build your own English world. Use your inner English voice. Reward yourself for progress. If you follow these steps, you'll soon notice something amazing. You'll start understanding English instantly without needing to think about it. Speaking will feel natural, not stressful. So start today. Don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect mood, or the perfect grammar. Just begin. Talk, think, listen, enjoy. Every small step you take in English brings you closer to fluency.